Hello, my name is Marcia Johnson, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And together with my grandnieces and nephew, Allie, Ashley, and Ryan, we are Marcia's Crafts. Today we're going to make this lovely Pressed Flowers birthday card. So let's get started. I'll show you what you need. You need the Pressed Flowers stamp set. We'll be using this image, this little flower, and this image here, and this one. And then itty bitty birthdays, and we're just going to use birthday wishes. For dies, we're going to use the rectangular stitched framelits. We'll be using this small narrow one, and we'll be using the 4th and 5th from the largest of the rectangles. For stamp pads, we'll have Blushing Bride and Gray Granite, and that's pretty much it. So let's get started. We're going to start with our Gray Granite. And we're going to stamp our envelope. This is our Blushing Bride card base. We don't need to stamp that. We'll be stamping our front layer, and we'll be doing some cutting on these two pieces. This is our inside, and this is also going on the front, and we'll be stamping on it also with our Gray Granite. So let me get a scratch paper here, and let me get these guys out of the way for a minute, and we're going to get started with this. It's foliage framelit, and I'm going to stamp, and then I'm going to stamp off just once and stamp all over this card. And let's see, I missed a little over here. Oops, didn't mean to do that full strength, but it'll be okay. And then I'm going to put this aside for just a minute. We'll get back to that. I'm going to take this little flower, and full strength, I'm just going to fill in. So I'm kind of making my own background, DSP, whatever. Okay, maybe one more right here. Okay, we're done with that. Then I'm going to take the inside of my card, and again I'm going to take that foliage and I'm going to stamp off twice and then just stamp. It's very light. I'm going to do the same thing with my envelope. Stamp off twice and then stamp. I'm also going to take my little flower again, and this time using the Blushing Bride, I'm going to stamp on the inside of my card and on the envelope, just some little flowers. Okay, same thing on the inside. So I'm going to take our extra piece of Blushing Bride, and I'm going to stamp this image with my Blushing Bride ink, and I'm just going to stamp it along the bottom, and then just a little over here. Okay, that's good. And then we're going to be cutting out a piece of the Blushing Bride with this framelit, probably right about like that. So I'm going to I'm going to put my sentiment over here, and I'm going to do that in the Gray Granite and just somewhere along here. Actually, don't like that very well. Didn't seem to get a very good impression, so I'll just do it on the back. Much better. Okay, now one more bit of stamping is our it's going to be our focal piece, and we're going to do some background stamping on this also with that foliage. And this time I'm going to stamp off twice before I stamp, because I want this to be very light. Okay, and that's fine. Next we're going to bring in our, we'll bring in our Stamparatus. And I just have that floral image up in the corner because I'm going to use, I want the flowers to be pink and I want the stems to be green. So I'm going to use my, my pens, my Stampin' markers to get that look. I think you could also do it with stamp pads if you wiped everything off, or you could do it with probably stamp pads and a blender pen, but we're just going to use the markers, and we will have to do it several times, so we're going to speed this part up so it doesn't take so long. Just color all the part that's going to be green. and then give it a huff and press. Whoops. Maybe get your magnet out of the way. And like I said, this is going to take a couple of times, so just bear with me. Ryan will speed this part up, I'm pretty sure. Okay, then I'm going to do my pink Blushing Bride. Then you can just add a little color with the marker directly on the flower just to get it the color you want it to be. Okay, I believe we're finished with our stamping. We have a little big shot work to do, and that will be to trim off this in our big shot, and actually it would be the other side, but that, and then, oops, this bigger one here, and then this one, and then just cut off this little strip. So I'll be back with those things done. Just a second. Okay, and here are our other pieces. We can get this out of here, and it's time to assemble. Put this piece on the inside of our card. Then we'll put the gray down. I actually should have put this piece across first. Well, that's okay. We'll put this down and then I will cut that to 4 inches and it should be good. Normally I would put it down and then just trim it with my snips, but okay, and we'll put it just a little bit south of center. Okay, then we'll take our stamped image and center this on the Blushing Bride layer. Go ahead and put my sentiment down in the corner. Put our birthday wishes down here. You could put that up on dimensionals, but I'm going to put this image up on dimensionals. And then I'll put this on just slightly to the left and towards the top. And then as a final touch, I'm going to put some pearls on here. I'll put one in each of the flowers, the big flowers anyway. And then I'll just put one down here next to the sentiment. Okay, there we have it. A quick and easy, but I think pretty card for a birthday or whatever. There's the one we just did. Here's the one I did before. Thanks for stopping by. If you liked our cards, you could give us a thumbs up and even maybe subscribe to our channel. If you feel like purchasing any of these products, please go to marciascrafts.stampinup.net and have a great day. Hope to see you next time. Bye for now.